I recently did a video about Final Fantasy 16 basically being accused of being too white. And how stupid I think that was. It's just idiotic. Basically, this chick here, Sisi Jiang from Kotaku, it's on archive because it's Kotaku, they suck. She had written the original article about it, and she made this follow-up. We need to start holding Japanese RPGs to higher standards. She's basically talking about, seemingly well-meaning people who told me that Japanese creators couldn't possibly understand racial differences. Then she goes into a couple examples, blah, blah, whatever. She talks about that, the developers have deliberately chosen to only use European voice actors for their English dub. They've also opted to have those actors use very posh British accents, only a small percentage, and so on and such forth. It's just a bunch of bitching. Down here it says, the New York Times says that Hollywood loses $10 billion a year by dragging their feet on diversity, which is bullshit, because the type of people who bitch about diversity aren't going to see these movies anyway. That's why so many of these woke projects fail. It's just trying to further make her point that, it's wrong. You can't hide behind the whole Japanese thing and all this bullshit. Well, she had written an article here quite a while ago from Kotaku. It's on archive again. Please free me from the bad takes about China's gaming restrictions. It was back when China was limiting people, or the news, I guess I should say, came out about their China limiting the players under 18 years of age are restricted to 1 hour gaming a day on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and public holidays. It just goes on. It's fucking stupid. Like I said, go back to the original article. You can read this if you want. I'll link it in the description box if you really want. I mean, it's fucking idiotic. I would not recommend reading this, because all it'll do is basically give you a fucking eyeball cancer. Because she's trying to make so many false points and stuff, talking about, well, Square Enix is not some guy in a basement making these games, and everything. And then brings up Genshin Impact, and white conservatives are terrified. They're losing hold on popular media. They're looking for their own utopia, a place that excludes women and minorities. For some white people, Japan is seen as an eternally unchanging conformist and traditional society where marginalized people know their place. Obviously, countries don't work like that, but gamer chuds want Japan to be a safe space from all that SJW nonsense, regardless of what's good for it, JRPGs as a genre, or what actually makes good business sense. It's like, shut the fuck up. Seriously, it's just fucking stupid. I got this other article here. I didn't want to make a whole video about it, because it's just fucking stupid. But, it's from, Wired. Anita Sarkeesian hates talking about Gamergate, but she has to. And it's just hyping up. She's got some new show, That Time When, which is it's surely full of more of the same bullshit that was in her tropes versus women in video games thing and all this kind of stuff. And it just goes on and talks about how she lived through Gamergate and she's tired of talking about it. And it's like, no, you're not, because you fucking bring it up all the goddamn time. It's the only way you stay relevant. But it's on some streaming platform called Nebula. It says, where is it? Whatever. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. I don't give a shit because I ain't watching that fucking crap anyway. But it's got 9 episodes, and it covers everything from Star Trek to the Satanic Panic of the 1980s, which she investigates in this week's episode. It culminates with Gamergate. I'm really tired of talking about it, she says. It's like bullshit. And of course, you got to bring up Obi-Wan Kenobi star Moses Ingram started receiving racist messages. Kiki Farms users organized stalking campaigns and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, here it is. It's on streaming service Nebula. I've never heard of it. Whatever. It's just not my kind of show. I'll take my propaganda without Anita. Thank you. Seriously, it's like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I just thought these things were fucking stupid. So I figured I'd lump them all into one video. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.